Drew Sidora and Ralph Pittman.
Hey, you really sound, you're making a fool out yourself here, baby. You're making a fool out yourself.
So the Real Housewives of Atlanta is back for season 14, and I must say I have been entertained the first 3 episodes. I am refreshed. It feels like a breath of fresh air, and I'm excited to see what the ladies are going to bring for the rest of the season. So let's run our mouth about the first 3 episodes. I'm going to combine them all together because I'm a little behind, but going forward I will review every episode individually. So far, Kenya is back. Kenya looks amazing. Kenya is fresh off of Dancing with the Stars. Kenya is almost finalized with her divorce. She's still waiting on a few things. I really don't want to hear much about this divorce. Like, I hope we don't hear about it again until it's done. Like, really. But shout out to Kenya. She's been playing nice so far. Kandi is also back. Kandi's opening up a new business. Kandi's going to Broadway. Kandi is rich as hell, as we already know. Kandi looks good as well. Kandi and Todd are arguing about... what were they arguing about again? Kandi being too busy. Weren't they arguing about that last season and the season before? Kandi, let somebody else get a couple dollars, girl. You do not have to have all the money. Y'all are okay. Todd is getting old, child. Todd close to 50. When men get that old, they just want your time, baby. Them men ain't want to be working that hard no more. Y'all done did it. Kandi, you have worked hard your whole life, sis. You can relax a little bit, I promise you. Your daughter's already in college. I'm pretty sure your other 2 kids' college is already paid for, girl. Calm down, Kandi. Your money ain't going nowhere, girl. But she is a hustler. I respect it. Marlo Hampton is back, and she's here to play. Marlo Hampton has her peach. Marlo Hampton is carrying on like she's never carried on before. And I am really enjoying Marlo. We're seeing a softer, sweet side of her with her nephews. I feel like now we're getting some substance out of Marlo. We're finding out what she does for money. We're watching her be a parent. On the next episode, it looked like she's building the house from the ground up. Marlo is really moving and shaking, baby. While we're talking about Marlo, let's talk about her event at Le Archive. Now, I thought the shade at Le Archive was funny from most of the ladies. I do feel like Kenya was a little mean-spirited, and Kenya was kind of hating when Marlo sent out the invitations. To me, it was cute. Now, I'm not rich like these girls. I don't have that type of money. I wasn't in all these classy, upscale circle of friends, so I don't know how invites should really go. But hey, girl, for Housewives of Atlanta and living in Atlanta, girl, I thought that was cute to have the girl come to the door and give you your invitation. I feel like if Kenya had thought of it first, she would have done it. Marlo's event was cute. I thought Marlo looked great both times. Sheree's shade about that second dress was amazing. My only shade with Marlo is this. When it came time for you to confront the ladies about the gossip and the chatter going on at the archive, I just feel like you went about it the wrong way. Like, Marlo, you are a legend on this show. Like, you're almost a damn OG. You've been around these girls for way too long to not know how to shade and read and keep it moving. Why do you have to always go below the belt, Marlo? And I understand you say, but I don't know how to shade. But girl, you've been around these girls for 10 years. You've been living in Atlanta for a long time. You around all them punks in Atlanta, girl. You gonna tell me ain't nobody taught you how to read? The girls taught Nene how to read. You couldn't go to the same girls? Like, damn, Marlo, I like you a lot and I think you fit in well, but I want you to learn how to read and shade. Because Kenya be getting you, girl. And sometimes I do feel bad for you because I really want you to get Kenya. But you just don't have the capacity to shade Kenya. You're just not that shade, girl. But that's what you need to work on, Marlo. You should have worked on that before you got your peach. You need to learn how to shade. Because sometimes you just go too below the belt for me, Marlo. It's just unnecessary and it just gets tacky and nasty sometimes. Like the preview clips that we have about you saying that Kandi was a hoe and she had sex with everybody for free. That's so trashy. That's so invasive. And I think that's so unnecessary. And y'all talk a lot of crap about the Beverly Hills and the white franchises that they argue about dumb stuff. But that's what we want to see. We don't want to see mean-spirited, dark, just nasty drama like that, Marlo. I just think it's so unnecessary. Lord, and I'm about to jump around again. So in episode 2, when Marlo was having a conversation with Kandi, and Marlo told Kandi that she wanted Kandi to be a better friend to her, I thought that was a genuine conversation. I do feel like Marlo was looking for a little bit more from Kandi, but I feel like Kandi is a little skeptical based off their previous experiences with Marlo. Marlo just is too sometimey. It's like she love you when she loves you, but when she don't, honey, she goes below the belt. And I would be very cautious of getting close to Marlo as well. But I do believe she can be a good, genuine friend, and I do believe she has a lot to offer. Everyone has said that about her. Nene says she's a great friend. Kenya says she's a great friend. Kenya says she gives great gifts. We remember her giving Nene a bag out of her own closet on her first season. So I do believe that she's a girl's girl. But She just needs to work on the way she confronts women. We are introduced to Sanya Richards-Ross. She is an Olympic gold medalist 4 times. She has a kid. Sonya is beautiful. Her family is beautiful. I think her mom is funny. Her sister looks just like her. Sonya is entertaining to me so far. A lot of people saying they aren't feeling her, but I'm like, what y'all want her to do? Come in just straight shading people, cursing people out, being a bitch, and then we wouldn't like her? Like, let's genuinely get to know the woman and let the drama build organically. That's how I feel about it. Sanya's husband. Girl, that man's husband is fine. I'm going to get off of that lead husband. That's all I'm going to say. He's fine. He has nice teeth. He has beautiful skin. He has a great body. When Sanya got into the car accident and Drew came and picked her up, I thought that scene was so cute. I feel like they're really getting back to genuine friendships this season. Like, it's really down to earth. Like, it really seems like these ladies are around each other. These ladies genuinely do care about each other. And that's what really makes the show work. So I'm glad they're getting back to that. Based off the previews, we already know we got a little spice coming from Sanya, so just let it come. Chateau Sheree is back. Sheree looks amazing. Sheree's introduction scene was cute, coming in with the ladies. Sheree seems excited to be back and give us everything that she has, and we're excited to see it. Chateau Sheree is done. She had Kenya over to the house. They went down to the basement. We saw a flashback from season 9 when the basement was unfinished. It was all cute, girl. It was very cute. My issue with Sheree is the bone carrier thing. Like, I understand it has to happen for the show, but geez, girl, I'm just like, can these ladies grow up a little bit? It's like, oh yeah, girl, she did say. I'm like, okay, Sheree, girl, you're a little too old for that now. Like, I remember back in the day, like, these ladies literally had their own lives, and then they would get together for dinner, and that's where the drama would be. It didn't used to be well, let me go tell her what she said to make sure she knows, so when the next episode, like, let it happen organically. That's my only thing with this bone carrier mess. Sheree's still with Tyrone. Tyrone is out of jail. Sheree is hoping to build a relationship with him now that he's out of jail and see where it goes. I'm excited about it. I hope you get your man, girl, because you fought for him for a long time, and you know the girl's going to carry you if you don't get him. Now, for the MVP of the first 3 episodes, Drew Sidora. Shout out to Drew Sidora. Drew Sidora is having a great sophomore season, I think. She looks amazing. She's getting more used to the camera being in her face all the time. And you can tell she's a little more comfortable this season. Now, alleging that you lost 15 pounds in, 7 days, Drew? That was a lie. You still look the same. I think you look good, but I don't know if you're the girl to be helping people lose weight or get in shape. I think that's more for Sheree. I would give that to Kenya. What if Sheree and Kenya had a battle of the bodies, just like how Kenya and Phaedra had of the DVDs back in season 5? Wouldn't that be cute? Just a thought, maybe for next season. I know this season has already stopped filming. But yeah, Drew, I don't know about you and fitness, girl. I think that you can act, you may be able to sing, you can do some other things, but fitness, I don't know if that's for you. For Ralph, maybe. Ralph could maybe partner up with Sonya's husband and they can get into some fitness things, baby. Ralph is a cheater, Ralph is a liar, Ralph is a dog, Ralph is a gaslighter, and Ralph is a manipulator. That's all I'm going to say. Ralph is not faithful, and Ralph doesn't seem like he has the desire to be faithful. Ralph reminds me of a Martell Hope. They're the type of men that think as long as I take care of my wife and my family, what I do in my spare time, she should not be concerned about. She knows that she's the primary focus and our family is the most important thing in the world to me. And a lot of black men feel that way. As long as they're taking care of you and the kids and y'all are good, why are you harassing me? Why are you rocking the boat? And that's what Ralph gives me. I do believe that Ralph wanted to have sex with his assistant. I do believe if that woman that gave Ralph a massage, Ralph would have had sex with her. I don't believe that that was their first time having conversations in that context, because that woman was way too comfortable texting that to another woman's husband. Like, you know Ralph is married. You know who his wife is. I'm pretty sure you know that he's on a TV show. I'm pretty sure that you know any married man or any man in a long-term relationship, his woman is checking his phone. So there's no way that you just texted this man and you were just that comfortable and this was your first time. Ralph probably been flirting with that lady. Ralph probably been making advances towards that lady. And that lady probably knows she could have Ralph whenever she wants him. Let's be very clear, Drew Sidora. I like you a lot, Drew. But girl, you looking a little naive. And this coming from a gay man. What man, you know... Child, I'm going to leave that alone. But no, I don't think Ralph is gay at all, because they tried to say it on Twitter and I see that's coming up in the season. I don't think that man is gay at all. Y'all gonna stop sending these horrible men over to the LGBTQ community, honey. We do not want them. We got enough narcissists and low-level men over here. Ralph is a heterosexual man who's cheating on his wife, gaslighting and manipulating her. That's what's going on. And making her feel like she's the fool one. No, Drew, you know exactly what's going on, girl. But your love for that black man is causing you to overlook it, girl. And if you want to overlook it, girl, some girls are okay with it. But you're painting the picture that you're not okay with it, Drew. So if you're not okay with it, what's the next step? Because it seems like Ralph is getting worse. Last season, it was him going to Florida and you not knowing. Now, he's in your face texting a woman. So one can only conclude, what the hell was Ralph in Florida doing? So then Ralph tries to make up for it by taking Drew out to a dinner. Drew looked amazing. Ralph looked amazing. This is what men do, girl. They got to make up to you once they feel like you've caught them. But even at the dinner, he wasn't remorseful. He wasn't sorry. It seemed like he was just ready to move on past it without really addressing the situation. My thing with you, Ralph, is you just want to buy Drew a gift or take Drew out to dinner and you want Drew to forget about everything. No, dude, before we can move past everything, I need to know, are you cheating on me? I need to know exactly what happened in Florida. I need to know exactly why your assistant felt so comfortable texting you these things. And I need to know that you're willing to stop to make the relationship work. And you haven't shown her that yet. That's why it's still going on. Now, this is how Drew got Ralph together when Candy and Sandy were there and they were having a conversation and Ralph walked in and tried to interrupt the ladies. See, one thing about these men, they kind of learn the woman that they're with and they figure the woman out. So he knows how he can manipulate and gaslight Drew. He knows the lies that he can tell Drew. He knows that Drew will kind of just go along with anything he says because he's been doing it for so long. But when other women are around who can influence her and let her know that, no, girl, this is not okay, he doesn't really know how to combat that. That's why he interrupted them. He did not want these women getting in Drew's head and letting Drew know, girl, this is not right. You need to do some more investigating, girl. You need to put your foot down. That's why he came in there and interrupted Candy and said, girl, I've seen it before in person with a man in my family. One of my cousins did that when his girlfriend was in there talking to me and my female cousins, and we were kind of giving her a little bit of, baby, he came in there so fast. These men don't want other people influencing you because he knows what can come out of that. He wants to keep Drew exactly where she's at. And it's been working thus far. Kenya's birthday party for Baby Brooklyn. I thought the birthday party was cute. Baby Brooklyn looked cute. The party setup was amazing. All the ladies looked nice. So the girls are sitting down at the table doing a little tea game. Girl, I forgot the name of the game. But they were playing a tea game. Kenya said it was supposed to be fun shade, fun tea for the girls. But come on, with this group of women, you already knew where this was going to go. Someone makes a comment about Candy sucking dick in the locker room. That comment really bothered and triggered me because I felt like it was such a juvenile comment to make. Like, these are middle-aged women, okay? If Candy had some sex in the locker room when she was in her 20s or when she was in her college days, who the hell cares? Y'all ain't had sex somewhere. The only place y'all ever had sex was y'all house? Because if it was, then y'all are some boring women. Jeez. I'm pretty sure Candy done had sex a lot of places. And I do believe Candy has sex in the locker room. She's going to deny it because it's probably not good for her brand. But, well, I mean, the locker room, girl. Who cares? I just really don't care about it. She's a grown woman. She can have sex wherever she wants to. As long as she wasn't in public, as it wasn't public indecency, as long as no children or minors were around, girl, get your life. But Candy was really upset about it. And I understand because it's like every season y'all coming for my sex life. Why are y'all so concerned? And the comment Sheree made about, I wouldn't doubt that Candy had sex in the locker room. She's had sex everywhere else. Sheree, where have you had sex at? Because maybe if you were as freaky as Candy, you would have kept Bob Whitfield. Because wasn't it alleged, and I'm going to say alleged, that he was paying women for sex? That could have been your money for the chateau. Now that's tea. But anyways, so they move on. Drew Sidora and Sheree get into it about Drew Sidora's assistant saying that Sheree didn't pay him and Sheree doesn't like to pay his bills. I'm telling y'all, Drew is coming out swinging for his sophomore season. I don't care what y'all saying. Drew is carrying it right now. Those girls are going back and forth as comical as entertaining. My only issue with Drew is another one that needs to learn how to argue. Like, she's really not a good arguer. Like, Drew is really one of them girls that wants to argue for 30 seconds. Like, okay, girl, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. I can't argue no more. That's what she gives me. But Drew, Sheree is not that girl for you. I know you think you young and in shape and you fit and Sheree is a little older, but baby, let it go. And I just didn't like the hand movements and trying to put your hand in Sheree's face. That's a little immature to me, Drew. Like, That's not for this group of women. These are really grown, accomplished, classy, mature women. Like, this is not the group of women for you to do that for. Take that to Love and Hip Hop. Even take that to Basketball Wives, girl. But don't bring that over to Housewives, Drew. This is your sophomore season. You should have learned that from season 1 with LaToya. I'm sorry, from your first season with LaToya. We don't really like that over here in the Housewives world. But that's it. I think that's episodes 1 through 3. Like I said, I will review every episode going forward individually. The season is really good. I hope you guys give it a chance. I know the ratings aren't that good right now because they did lose 2 key players and it took them a while to come back. But I'm telling y'all, it's really a breath of fresh air. And I promise you, if you just watch 1 or 2 episodes, you will really enjoy it. Well, shout out to the Atlanta ladies. I'm enjoying you so far. I look forward to the new episode coming on Sunday night at 8. And we'll see what it gives. Thanks for running your mouth with me.